So I'm going to go and share my number one best kept secret of finding off-market deals in 2023. In fact, I've used this over and over again to find deals that are motivated, super excited to be able to sell. I'm going to share with you guys in this video. So take a note and we'll get started right off the bat. Now, before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, as well as if you're watching this on Facebook, follow us, like us, leave your comments and questions down below. We'll love to have a conversation with you guys, as well as we have some free resources down below. So definitely go and check that out. So for those who don't know me, my name is Sam Kwok, one half the Kwok Brothers, and my brother and I have been investing in real estate since 2014, doing millions of dollars of transactions, and now we help you guys out there, aspiring real estate investors, to close your first ever real estate deals. And we still do our real estate deals of our own today. So here's my number one best kept secret when it comes to finding off-market deals, especially if you're just getting started and you don't have much of a marketing budget. Maybe you don't have fancy softwares that you can use. So this is it. Now, this all starts with a question, and that is, when is the most stressful time for a landlord? In fact, there are many stressful times for a landlord who owns a rental property. One of them is obviously when they are going through an eviction. And this is true with a first-time landlord going through their first ever eviction. It can get pretty stressful, and there's a lot of anxiety in the air in terms of going through the eviction process, let alone it's very, very expensive, right? You have to go through the legal fees and cleanup fees and getting the property back in order so you can rent it out again. But most of the time, it could be very emotionally stressful. So what you can do is, what if you can go and reach out to all the landlords who are actively going through evictions right now, who are extremely stressed out, and what if we can tap on their shoulder and ask them, hey, how would you be interested if you want to sell this property to me as is? I'll take over the eviction. You get to walk away. Don't have to worry about any of this, right? I mean, that'll be a really good group of people to find. Now, the question is, how do you exactly find these people without, doing some kind of mind-reading tactic, right? Well, it's really simple. You can actually go into your local county, either sheriff's office or the court office, records office, and do what's called a FOIA request, F-O-I-A, FOIA request, which stands for Freedom of Information Act. This law allows you, the citizen, to be able to retrieve government documents as long as there's no sensitive information, as long as it can be open to public. You can retrieve documents and records from these government agencies like the sheriff's office with your county or the court records as well. Now, what you'll do is you'll go in and do a FOIA request requesting records specifically. These are the three things you're looking at. You're looking for the case number, you're looking for plaintiff's name, and the defendant's name of ongoing eviction that just been filed in the last 14 days. Now, why 14 days? Well, the fresher the better, right? We want evictions that just got started 14 days ago. This is where, stress is high because there's maybe not a court date set yet, unless you live in a county where things are moving like this, right? But many times in 14 days, court date maybe have not set yet, or the landlord's still going through the process, right? They're having the conversation with their attorney, whatever the case might be. We want to catch them somewhat of an early in the process. So what we do is we get a record of all the case numbers, plaintiff name, which is the landlord's name, and the landlord's attorney and the defendant, all that information, and likely we want it either in an Excel sheet or on a PDF, and we're going to request that information sent to you via email or, preferably email. So once you get that data, what you can do is you can take the case numbers, go to your court record document search or court record case search, enter the case number in, and what you'll find in the case docket is the landlord's name, the landlord's attorney, who is the tenant, and all the other data that is associated to the legal proceeding. Now, here's the most important piece of information there, right? Yes, the landlord's name is important because you can probably do some skip tracing and do some digging to find their contact info. But what's easier is if you get the landlord's attorney and get their name, and you could do a Google search on the landlord's attorney, guess what? You'll probably find their email address. You'll probably find their phone number, fax, the website, the whole nine yards. So what you can do is you can reach out to the attorney and ask, hey, listen, Mr. and Mrs. Attorney, I noticed that you're representing such and such landlord in an eviction case. Would you ask your client if they would be interested in selling their property as is with the eviction going and I'd be more than happy to take over the eviction, right? So you can ask that question, and the attorney, being a fiduciary, need to go to the client and ask and get back with you with a clear yes or no. Now, the first time I ever done this many, many years ago, the first attorney I called and emailed, I got an instant yes. Like that moment, like literally my first try, I got a yes from an attorney saying, yes, my client is interested in selling. This is their first eviction. Here's their contact info. I got their permission to share their contact info. Here you go, right? And I was able to talk to the seller. Unfortunately, the deal wasn't a good of a deal, so we let it go. But yet, you build deals channels like these where, yes, it's off market. It's not being sold, right? It's not listed with an MLS or an agent. This is a great source of leads and opportunities that could turn into deals, very profitable deals, if done well. So obviously, that's something I want to share with you guys as my number one best kept secret. I train this regularly, these types of skill and their tactics with our coaching clients. And I'm so excited to be able to share this with you guys. Obviously, we have other videos covering seller financing, raising money, how to analyze deals, all those things right here in our YouTube channel, as well as our Facebook profile. So definitely check it out. Subscribe, leave your comments and thoughts down below. What do you guys think about this? Is this smart? Is this genius? Share this video. With that being said, we'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys.